everybody. I'm Brie Fertello, and my partner is Taylor Emmerich, and we will be performing for you an Indonesian shadow puppetry story called Adventures of the Monkeyfish. Enjoy. Our story begins when Rama has gathered an army to fight Ravana, who has kidnapped Rama's wife, Sita. Preparing for battle, the challenge now lies in getting to the island of Lanka. Rama commands his son, Hanuman, to build a bridge to the island of Lanka in just 7 days so that his army and supplies can cross the water. Hanuman swears on his life it will be completed. He works tirelessly with an army of monkeys throwing rocks into the sea. After days of work with little progress, Hanuman decides he must dive deep into the sea and see why his work is being held up. Upon diving deep under the waves, he sees fish swimming every which way. He realizes that the fish swimming toward the bridge were not holding rocks, but the fish swimming away from his bridge had rocks firmly clutched between their teeth, the very same rocks he had been throwing into the water before the bridge. All of the fish are frightened of Hanuman except for one hazy image of a fish which is approaching him. Hanuman is now very angry that anyone would approach him, but when she came into clear view, his jaw dropped. In front of him was the most beautiful mermaid he ever saw. Her name was Supanamacha. Supanamacha challenged Hanuman as to why he frightened off her fish subjects. He explained his need to build a bridge for his father. Supana understood and explained that her father, Ravana of Lanka, saw the progress he was making with the bridge and ordered for it to be demolished. After settling on an agreement, Supanamacha asked Hanuman to come back to her home with her. There, they fell madly in love, and they stayed there for several days. Supanamacha ordered her subjects to return the rocks back to where they found them, and Hanuman could not muster strength to leave her until he realized that it was indeed the 7th day, on which he had promised his father he would complete the bridge. Terrified, Hanuman leapt out of her ocean abode, but he was amazed when he saw that the causeway was completed. Rama, his father, was very pleased, and the army was able to cross into Lanka. Meanwhile, Ravana, Supanamacha's father, was fearing a battle with Rama, knowing the gods were on Rama's side. Sneakily, he asked his ally, king of the underworld Mairab, to kidnap Rama and take him into the underworld. Hanuman, to save his father, traveled to the entrance of the underworld and encountered many obstacles, such as a flaming volcano and swarms of mosquitoes that were the size of a partridge. Once extinguishing the flames of the volcano, he crushes the mosquitoes so that they cannot drain him of his blood. Then he approaches a lotus pool, and a creature that is half monkey and half fish approaches him. Hanuman and this creature begin to fight, but stop quickly with due respect to each other's abilities. The creature introduces himself as Hanumanikan, son of Supanamacha, queen of the ocean. He explained that since Supanamacha birthed him out of wedlock and was afraid of what her father Rama might do, she left him to the fate of the gods. Hanuman realizes that Hanumanikan is his son. He apologizes for the misunderstanding, but still needing to find his father, he asks where he might find him. Hanumanikan is loyal to both his father and the god of the underworld who raised him, so he tells him in the form of a riddle. Not in the air, nor on the ground, but through the water you must go, completely dry. For it is so that what is lost may yet be found. Hanuman magically strings himself and passes through the lotus stalk in the center of the pool. He parts saying thank you to his son and that they would meet again. Now, deep down in the underworld, Hanuman sneaks into the cage where Rama is imprisoned. Using magic to bend the heavy bars, Hanuman frees Rama and takes him back to his camp. Yet, with unfinished business, Hanuman dives back into the underworld. Hanuman puts the king of the underworld in prison and puts his own son in charge. When he returns to his father, Rama declares Hanuman to be a worthy soldier, warrior, and son. He states that when the battle is won and they return to the kingdom, Hanuman will rule by his side. Hanuman is overjoyed and honored. He then joins his father to declare war and begin to rescue their beloved Sita. The end.